deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Oh, shit! Let's hope it's not fossil. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
Yes, sir. Here.
Who's that? I can't see. Koval. You came back for me. But how? The lander took you. Koval, please. Speak to me.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
How are you planning to do it? I won't jump over to you.
There's a passage on the left. It should get easier from there. Meanwhile, I'll be watching you from above. As long as we have comms, you won't lose me. We'll be out of here within an hour. You'll see.
I'm not going anywhere until you tell me how you got here.
Yes, no, we really don't have time for this. It's not safe here. Please, stand up.
So much for the rescue. No. No point in going back this way. Koval, say something. I can't stand this silence.
You often do that.
Do what?
Talk over your fears. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm at risk of dehydration, hypoxia, poisoning. It's no wonder I'm afraid.
I already admire you. You know, I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
Don't say that. We will return for him.
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably got him too.
Then we'll ask Novik. The old man monitors our parameters.
He only tells us what he deems fit. You know that, Koval.
Yeah, I do. Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But it was stupid too. A complete failure of reason in an act of futile heroism.
Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Only the flares got wet.
Besides that, what have you got on you? Procedural minimum?
Telemeter, locator, metal detector. So, pretty much minimum.
Pity. Wonder why they don't give us proper torches.
Hey! Hey, don't go so fast. I need to rest.
One more hill. You can do it.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on. We're fighting for our lives, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I'm sick of fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I'm sorry. I demand so much from you. Too much.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It's my fault. Maybe Novik's. But definitely not yours.
Stop. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
I need... catch my breath first.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you. All in all, it's...
I'm getting up, okay?
I knew you would find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I will not give up.
I never doubted it.
Thank goodness.
See? You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda did. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. Millions of years ago, there was life on the surface of Regis 3.
Is it really such good news? Now, for some reason, there's nothing, you know. Not even bacteria or viruses.
I'm starting to suspect that someone or something prevented organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps it stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Yasna, I'm afraid you have.
You know a lot, Koval. About what happened to me. About these fossils.
The old man told me.
What, about life on Regis?
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Very about gaining some illusory advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more fossils. And now there are no comms. No one will even know about this discovery.
Oh, stop being so pessimistic. I really don't like the idea of our bones resting next to these ones.
Well, at least an HQ will send another expedition. And they'll find all the bones together. You're always a few steps ahead of me.
Simple. I walk faster. Come on. It's time to be among other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
Starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall.
You'll overcome that fear just like the others. Because if you stay here, you will die. I can't go with you any further, Yasna.
Koval?
Forgive me for pushing and rushing you so much. It's just... I had to pull you out of there somehow. Unfortunately, I know my body is some... nothing left of an empty shell. I want to believe this is not our farewell. But if it is, it has been an absolute pleasure. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Fine. Yasna, you can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Koval.
Yasna, are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No. As usual, I came out of trouble.
Are you there? Do you copy?
I'm still here, but I don't know how long for.
Are you in danger?
What could say so? The thing burned a hole in front of me. Now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
Damn it! You must evacuate immediately.
recognize this noise. It's the damn thing that dropped me underground.
It's very likely. I even have a suspicion of what exactly we're dealing with. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, indeed.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, they would have a huge advantage over us. So why won't they confront our ship head on?
Instead, they waste time on some shady diversion.
Exactly. Makes no sense from a strategic point of view.
I think they're looking for something here.
I wouldn't be so sure. If the Alliance had been searching the area, they wouldn't have sent a lone anti-man to do it. It's not a machine you let loose.
I can see a passage, but it... Shit! I'm still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Jasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. I guess it's busted for good. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Jasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the protocol?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. Actually, Koval participated in them.
What? How?
I had a long and heartfelt conversation with him. Please don't ask for details. Damn it! The storm's getting worse. I found their vehicle.
The transporter?
No. The rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something. Got it!
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. What do you have to think about? Rescue King is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances.
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Okay. Time to hit the road. engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge to the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on ED5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. And there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. For whatever was on hand. It's quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed... I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about the key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket in that plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep now.
Oh, good. Doctor, sorry to wake you, but I found recordings that prove the Alliance is listening in on our conversations. We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Luna? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is... Nothing. Dead silence. I have to try again. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yasna,
I'm here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. It should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator, the city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
Yeah, but I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks. What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
Listen, this is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life.
I'll understand if you find it necessary to leave. I would do it if I were you.
Well, then you're lucky I'm me. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere. Approaching their coordinates. Yes, no.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
Won't they take me for one of their own? If I'm riding an Alliance rover? Maybe they'd be more willing to talk when I return the lost vehicle to them.
That's a risky idea. They think it's a trick, you'll only arouse more suspicion. Instead of asking questions, they'll start shooting. Anyway, you'd have to know their internal codes. If they see you but don't receive any signal, they'll immediately become suspicious.
Right. I'm just trying to think of something. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules are an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules. I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too. We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. No jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here. I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot. I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
I'm at the central module. in the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah, the doors were open.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Well, surely they could detect him. Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Or if they had something to hide, that might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base?
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed... upwards. Which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition has stabilized.
I can't believe you lied to me. More than anything, I'm glad he's alive. I would have gone back for him, you know.
I do, which was the very reason why I couldn't tell you. I wanted to send a lander for him once you were safe. You wouldn't have listened to me otherwise, just like you didn't listen before, giving away your tank, going to the Alliance base.
I admit, you had your reasons to believe I'd disobey you. Doesn't mean I like it one bit. Oh, bollocks. The excavation site is behind a force field. That's where the convoy was going.
If these are Dirac emitters, that's an impenetrable barrier. There must be a field switch in the base.
But where?
In a way, that was a rather unusual maneuver, to cut off the path back to base.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information. It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. That wasn't much of it, really. One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time. Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there, or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, Bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy, and field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot. Huh? Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now. I found a flying saucer. It landed near the excavation site.
Don't risk trying to fly it, Yasna. Nothing guarantees it works.
I didn't even... Contrary to what you believe, sir, I don't have a death wish. I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too. Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps. got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
How far to that convoy?
Oh, not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.